in the last episode, immediately following the update, my machine just went totally stupid. I mean, it sounded like machine gun fire and just a tremendous amount of chatter no matter what frequency settings or whatever changes I made. After much advice online, some of it useless, some of it not even advice, just criticism, how dare you say anything bad about the Simplex, I finally got the advice to do a factory reset, on the machine. And I just turned it on. I am at the exact same place I was when it went crazy the last time, so you can tell there's a significant difference. I have not ground balanced yet, but that'll be my next step. You can hear a little chat right there. Oh, pooey. Sometimes Sue's goose. I'm an old lady. I hit the wrong button and turned the machine off. Well, that'll stop the chatter, won't it? Okay, let's try that again, boys and girls. Yeah, Susie slip up there. Okay, we're at 80 instead of 90, which 90's the default. I've only got my sensitivity about halfway up. Got my volume cranked up as loud as it'll go. I'm on F2 right now, and I am in Park 1. So let's see where we go today. Like I said, this is the same place. It's been hunted and hunted and hunted, but thankfully the factory reset shut a lot of that noise off. So let's go out here in the area that's been hunted 1,000 times. In this new Park 1 setting. It's showing me a lot of things that are really deep, but as many of you may know, that's not a big help for me. I'm sure for other people that is like a significant change, but due to my disabilities and the restrictions placed on me by the county upon which I live, I really can't dig more than, I'm really not supposed to dig more than 6 inches. That doesn't mean I haven't accidentally slipped up and gone a little bit deeper, but in general, I don't dig big holes. I don't dig deep holes. That is just a personal preference. However, it's obvious the machine will tell you where the stuff is down there now. There's a whole bunch of jumpers right here. I want you to stay with me because I want you to hear the sounds of the machine. It's not bad now. I can definitely live with this. But yeah, that was pretty deep. I don't want to go there. I'm trying to find something that I actually want to dig. Because the next part of this test is going to be involving the ongoing problem I have no idea what this is. but let's try it. Now, as you can see, my coil, my foot is where the target is. My coil is several feet away. I'm going to even move it a little further away. Now, as you can see where my foot is, and I turn away around, and there's my coil. The ongoing problem for many of us, which we had hoped would be rectified by the upgrade, but it wasn't, is this little baby right here and that little baby right there not getting along too well. Now, I never had major issues with it. In fact, I have several pieces of footage from previous videos where I pointed out that my problems with it were minor. After the upgrade, I couldn't even hear the pinpointer. It was just, the noise was unbearable. So we're going to find out now if doing the factory reset has at least put it back the way it was before the reset. That's all I'm aiming for. We got some chatter, but it's not screaming. I imagine if I was a headphone wearer, I'd probably be not happy, but okay. I can hear my carrot, and yeah, I hear the little chit chat back there. I'm not too worried about it. So, that's a good thing. Turn it off. There's the silence. So yeah, the chatter's still an issue. Wasn't resolved, but it's not a screaming issue. I don't even know what this signal is. I think it's a quarter. Indeed, indeed. It was pretty close to the top too, and it was bouncing. But there we have it. We found us a quarter. We can hear. I'm happy. So far, I'm happy. I have not tested my headphones yet. That will be another test. I have had some folks say that since this happened, they could not sync their headphones, or their wired headphones that were not specific to the Simplex were at half volume or volume cutting in and out. Okay, check that hole. Okay, it's all good. Okay, I'm gonna shut this off now. We're good. I may go back to the car and get my headphones here shortly, but I want to walk around, do a little more Park 1. I'll bring you back in if I find something. Happy dance, happy dance. I actually cried when my Simplex went stupid the other day. It just was heartbreaking. And it does not help when people online in Simplex forums single out the female users and tell us, oh, well, you just need to learn how to use your machine better. Are you a newbie? That's not helpful. It's condescending, it's rude, and it serves no purpose except to be a smartass. So don't do that. If you can help with somebody's problem, then jump right in there and do, because people who have problems with these systems really could use some good input. We don't need Mr. Chauvinist Pig, and that's an insult to the pig, going on there and insulting the women. I noticed that when men posted they were having the same issue, this guy didn't say a word. So there you go. All right, enough of Susie's soapbox. I'm gonna go back and try some more Park 1. Da, 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 da. Well, I've got another bouncing 91. Oh goodness, I'm sorry, folks. I don't know if the carrot's gonna pick it up or not. It might be a little too deep for that. We'll see though. And there it is. All right, let's see what we got. If it's a true 91, it should be another quarter. I am so happy. I don't see it. I'm gonna have to turn on the chatterbox again. I had a lot of people say, why don't you just buy another pinpointer? Well, because I'm on Social Security, folks. I'm still paying for the one I have. I had to finance my equipment. I just don't have that kind of money. So I just have to work with what I have. And sometimes it's just, it does not allow to buy toys. I don't have monetization. I don't have sponsorship. Everything comes out of my pocket, out of my Social Security check. So, all right, I'm gonna turn this camera off until I get down to this Target here, because that's another one of those things I have to buy that I don't have very many of, is batteries for this GoPro. Hold on, kiddies, we'll be right back. Ah, it was in the very next scoop. And indeed, 'twas another quarter. So, all in all, I'm happy. I'm gonna have to go back. I'll put at the end the name of the gentleman who, from the UK, who walked me through the factory reset and was absolutely wonderful. I can't begin to tell that gentleman how much I appreciate what he did. Alrighty, here we go. Next. This time I deliberately dug a jumping signal that was going from 18 to 22. And the reason I did is I've read some things about number shift since this upgrade. So I wanted to see what I would get. And I got the same thing that I normally would get in that range, in that 18-19 range, which was can slaw. So far, everything seems to be pretty good. They fill my hole, move on. Got us a pretty solid, well, jumping a little, 91, 92. This should be a quarter, but it's pretty far down, according to the gauge. Let's see what we get. Okay, obviously this isn't going to be something the carrot's going to pick up. So let me shut you off. I'm going to try to dig a plug. I'm not the best at it, but we'll give her a go. Okay, here's my little pluggy. Let's see if I'm even close to picking it up. It's in here. Okay, let's... Shush. Okay, that one's my shovel. Oh, I hate this tether. I put this thing on a tether. And, oh my goodness, I have a time with this tether. Alright. Keep a digging. Oh my. Oops. Oh, that's not a very good image there, is it? Let's see what we got. Oops. Guess it's out of the hole. And another quarter. I like quarters. Okay. Let's see how far down this thing was based on the gauge that's on the carrot. Okay. Let's get down here. Let's see. Okay. So we are at right about there, which is about 7.5 inches. So our quarter was about 7.5 inches down in part 1. Alrighty. So there we go. Really, it was only 6. I never said anything about 7.5. Sometimes you just gotta go that extra inch to find it. Alrighty. Next should be our favorite. Penny, 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 penny. Alrighty. We won't need the big shovel for this. Boom! But there it is, just in case. Apparently it thinks I might. See, we have this thing here in South Georgia, North Florida. The soil, it's hard to keep it as a plug. It just falls apart. I think I've knocked it out of the hole and I'm just not seeing it. Let me find this rascal. There it is. All right. We got her. It's a shield penny. All righty. This one doesn't have a gauge on it. I wish I could find my old friend, Rambo. I think the gator ate him. Oh well. Next. Not sure on this one. Might be a penny. Might be a dime. Might be junk. We did have a little bit of rain, for which I am eternally grateful. This ground was getting really, really hard. It's like trying to dig concrete. Plug your ears, kitties. Uh-oh, I can't find it at all now. There it is, I think. Yep. It is not a dime, though. It's a penny. A 71. So it's a copper penny. All right, let me check this hole again. Oh, hush, Penny. Yes, my detector's name is Penny. Alrighty, I think that's everything out of that little place. I've never gone all the way out here. There's some picnic tables way, way off in the horizon. I don't think I've ever headed all that far out there. I'm gonna go there just for a couple of moments, see if I hit anything on the way. Okay, this is 76, 75, 70s. It's that 70s show. Star and Susie Simplex. Alright, let's see what we got. Whew. It doesn't take long for me to get out of breath these days because I'm out of shape from being locked down for really since about March 13th, which is over a month. What little stamina I had built, I've kind of lost. So I'm just trying to build myself back up a little bit at a time. I guess that's a rock. We shall see. Well, did I dig the wrong spot, or did I just completely lose it? That's not the rock. I think that's my shovel. No? Well, I don't know if this is a different target. Did I completely miss my target by a mile? I don't know. But let's see what this is while we're in the vicinity. I think this is... Oh, goodness. Oh, isn't this exciting? You know, we can say stuff like that, but then, you know, oh, well, it's going to be nothing. I'm going to turn the camera off. And that's when you find, like, the ring or the $50 or the mercury or the gold chain. Okay, now I'm back at the one I originally started digging before I got sidetracked by the can slaw. This one's probably going to be can slaw 2. Ooh, can slaw 2, the sequel. Alright, let's see if I can find it without the... Alrighty, the original signal. And indeed it was a dime, which I just dropped. Oh, sis, there we go. The only thing I haven't found so far, I found pennies, found quarters, found a dime. We need that nickel. Could be can slaw. Could be a dime, could be other trash of some other kind. I just want you to listen for a minute, because that is the sound of the carrot approximately 3 feet from my coil. Silence. I'll live with it. I was hoping they'd do something about that, but they didn't. And I do understand about frequencies, and so assuming I'm still using the Simplex, when this carrot wears out, then I'll switch to a different device. But right now I'm still paying for this carrot. So I'm gonna have to deal with it. And some of you who may be watching me for the first time, thanks for joining me. You may not know I have a lot of disabilities, so I don't detect quite the same way other people do. So if you see me bending over, it's because my knees don't work. Okay, whatever it is, it's out of the hole. It's right in here somewhere. Let me look for it. Shh, hush, hush. Goodness, y'all so loud. I'm not finding it. Oh, wait a minute, is that it? Nope, that's just a ball of dirt. Another ball of dirt. Plug your ears. It wasn't a penny, it wasn't a dime. I don't know what that is. Piece of something. Has some kind of metal. Moving on. Let's fill our hole. No clue what this jumpy signal is. We're just gonna investigate. Alright. It's too deep for the carrot. Nope. Wait a minute. Alright. It's been found. Let's see, I'm trying to make it into a plug and it's just oh my. It's a mess. Okay, it's in the plug. There she is, whatever she is. Looks like a penny. Yep, it is indeed Mr. Lincoln. 1992. That means it's zinc, which explains part of the jumpy signal. Okay, I have made it to the picnic table. It's further than I thought it was. Getting a little dehydrated, so sit down here at the picnic table. Water. Water, water, water. Oh, goodness. Well, okay. I don't know if this thing's going to show the screen or not. I'm trying to. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, let's see if I can actually get the screen. It's going to take a little work. Let me finish some water first. Oh my. I'm having a fit today. Okay. One more big swig. All right. I have removed I usually try and keep some saran wrap over my screen. I haven't been doing that the last few days, and you can tell it's a mess. I'm gonna have to do some tidying up. I'm trying to get down here and show the new screen on the Simplex. Where before over here used to be the all metal mode. All metal has now moved over to the end. Over here we have our field mode, which is actually one of my favorites. We have the new Park 1, which is as someone described it, lower and slower than the other one. It's for finding more deep targets. The Park 2 is what used to be the park mode. And then we have our beach, which used to be over here on the end, is now moved in one. We've added this mineralization gauge. So when you get into some mineralized soils and it starts showing up on here, it kind of indicates to you that you might want to redo your ground balance because your soils have changed. Then there's some few other things down here that are new, mostly having to do, well, let's try and go through them. That's sound. I actually have it turned on 3 instead of 4. One of the things, it doesn't time out as fast as it used to. That's a good thing because that was really annoying. I'm trying so hard to hold this camera, but and get an angle where you can see what I'm doing. It's hard to do this out in the field, especially for old disabled ladies. Anyway, okay, so we had sound. That's your ground balance. A beat. That also is a sound related. This is how you notch things out. You can X them out if you don't want them. Oh, I forgot which one you use. I never notch anything out, so I'll have to go back and try to remember all of the rest of this stuff. One of them just has to do with the backlight. So really the big, and they did give us one more sensitivity. So instead of 6, there are 7 now. We still have the same F1, F2, and F3 frequencies that we did before. I had hoped we'd get maybe another frequency that would help us get rid of the chatter between the Simplex and other detectors and the Simplex and other brands of pinpointers, but we didn't get that. Like I said, a lot of people are going to be really, really, really happy about that extra depth. It doesn't have a whole lot of effect on me. It does have some. Now, I've been over this place before, and I found several more quarters and stuff today that were a little bit deeper, so obviously it's working. I just don't have any place to really apply that at this time. Doesn't mean I won't later. My other thing, due to the COVID-19, I really can't go do the beach test. That's where I really am hoping for improvement. Some people have wonderful luck with the Simplex on the beach. Others, we can't get out of our own way. And I know it's probably I'm doing something wrong. I've only really had that one brief trip to Florida to play with it. Hopefully when this stay-at-home thing in Georgia is over, I can try again. Yes, they have opened the beaches in Florida. No, little Susie is not going to be on them right now. There's way too many people out there that are still walking around carrying this and don't even know it, and I am high risk, so I am in self-imposed exile other than coming out to this big field and a couple of other places where I know there's no people. I come out a couple times a week to walk around, get some air, swing my detector, try to stay in shape, but until I see some significant improvement, I won't be going to the beach. So, I'm sorry, little Susie Sunshine gonna stay at home because I want to stay alive. So, okay, I've had my water and I've given you a brief explanation of some of the things that have changed with the Simplex. get another drink of water, and then I'm going to start working my way back. It was a long way out here, for me anyway. So we'll get back with you in a minute.